I feel like this is how you end up on a true crime podcast and like not as the host.
Hey friends, it's me, Sam, and today we're collabing with one of my favorite people on the entire planet Earth. Drum roll, please. It's Danie! Just kidding, she's not physically here in my shop right now, which really sucks. Now, if you're not following my friend Danie, you are totally missing out. Danie is literally one of the most creative people I have ever met in my entire life. And not only does she come up with the coolest DIY ideas and projects, but she makes it all so much fun to be part of, which is why I'm so excited to be collabing with her again today. So if you don't already, go subscribe to her channel, check her out, and then you can thank me later. Now, because Danie is in Canada and I am here in New York, we had to come up with a creative way to collab together. So Danie had this really awesome idea for like this Facebook Marketplace Thrift Flip challenge thing. The title of this video is gonna need a lot of work, but in the most straightforward way to describe this, basically, Danie and I are gonna go shopping on Facebook Marketplace and we're gonna choose pieces for each other to flip. But here's the catch, because there's always a catch. We're not gonna know what the other person chose for us until we go pick that piece up from the person that they bought it from on Facebook Marketplace. What could go wrong? I am so excited about this thrift flip challenge. I am so excited about this collaboration. I am just like so excited in general. So without further ado, let's get started.
It's so good to see you, friend.
I miss you so much.
I know. I just figured this is the next best thing. If we can't be together building, at least we can challenge each other and curse each other from different countries.
I love this idea so much. I'm so excited. I'm ready for a good thrift flip. Let's do it.
Just to reiterate, what we're going to do is I'm going to find you a piece off of Facebook Marketplace in your area, and you're gonna find me a piece off of Facebook Marketplace in my area, and then we're just gonna give each other a time, place, and how much, which I'm pretty sure we've given each other a budget of $100.
Yeah, $100 works for me. Part of me was like, yeah, we'll totally find something on Facebook Marketplace for $100. And then a part of me is also like, I feel like people here charge $100 for like a used shoe without a sister, like just one shoe. So it's gonna be interesting, but I think we can make it work.
Honestly, I'm just excited to do some shopping in your area. Like, I know what's in my area because I'm on Facebook Marketplace like literally every day. So I'm excited to see what I can find for you.
Although every time you post something, I'm like, Danie has way better options than we do here on Long Island. So good luck.
See about that. Okay, but tell me, so what are you looking for? Like, what would be an ideal thing for me to find you?
I need storage for either the workshop or I'm starting my office soon.
Yeah, okay, fair. So storage for either office or workshop.
What about you? Because like I'm gonna have to do digging for you. So I know that you have a lot of projects coming up too.
I would say, you know, with my garage build currently happening right now, I think anything storage related for the garage would be awesome. I think I might be on the same page as you. I think storage is everything right now. I honestly think the garage might be the best case scenario for you. Find me something cool for the garage.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm nervous, but I'm like, okay, but like, you know, nothing too big. I'm one person.
Knowing me, I'm gonna see all the big things and be like, that's the one.
I know. And then I'm like, okay, nothing too big, please.
Okay. Part of me is like, how hard could this be? And then the other part of me is, I just said that out loud, so I feel like I just jinxed myself.
Knock on wood, knock on wood. I feel confident.
I think I could find you something for $100.
Remember, nothing too big. See these serious eyes?
I know. I'm gonna try my best. I can't tell if this is the best idea we've had yet or the worst idea we've had yet. Let's go. I'm gonna say it's the best until I'm scouring Facebook Marketplace at 3 in the morning because I can't find you anything.
Good luck to you, good man.
Good luck and good day. Okay, bye. We are at my computer. We are going to find something epic on Facebook Marketplace for Danie. I'm so excited. 3 things she said she wanted were something kind of small, preferably something made of wood, and we have $100 budget. So that's what I'm working with. Let's see what we can find. This is already hard. I'm already stressed out. Like, what if I don't find anything? I feel like the stakes are so high. Okay. Oh, this is like a cool wicker chair. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. I thought this was like an actual chair, and then I like see the person's hand for scale. Like, what is this, a chair for ants? This needs to be at least 10 times the size. Okay, let's keep going. Clearly that wicker chair ain't working out. I kind of like that you can filter through the things that you can look at here because this is like a little overwhelming. All right, organization. Okay, these are kind of cool, like little stackable wooden boxes. I'll ask if they are available. I want to get her something so funny. Like I want to get her like one of those chairs that has like a toilet in it for like no reason other than for like pure shock value for when Danie like shows up at this person's house and there's a chair with a toilet in it. How funny would that be? No, Sam, stay focused. You cannot get her a chair with a toilet in it. Oh, what is this? This is awesome. Wait, how cool is this? She only asked for 3 things. She asked for something small, something preferably made of wood, and something within $100 budget. And like here I am finding this thing that is definitely not wood, definitely not small, and definitely over budget. It's so cool. It's so cool. I feel like I could totally see her doing cool stuff with this. It's just funky and she can make cool storage for it. And I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Is she gonna be mad at me for finding something that's like $300 and that also is not what she was asking for? I think I'm just gonna call her. It's very garage workshop. Like I would want this in my garage workshop. And I feel like that's a good sign. We're just gonna call Danie and see if she's cool with this. I'm gonna also see what her budget is. Like maybe I can get cheaper. She's gonna disown me as a friend. We're never gonna collab again after this. I just know it. Right.
Hello?
Hey friend.
Hey.
I'm just like perusing Facebook Marketplace for your find right now.
Oh my God, me too.
Really? Of course we're doing the same thing at the same time. So hypothetically, if I found something that was like definitely small, definitely wood, definitely not $100. Okay, yeah. Also, I feel like that was like 2 truths and a lie. Or really like 1 truth and 2 lies.
Which one's a lie?
It's functional. It's really cool. Like, it's really cool. And I know that you can definitely easily put your spin on it. It's definitely over $100. So I guess my question to you is how much money would be like your max?
Why do I feel afraid?
You probably should be afraid.
If it's a really functional piece and you think that I am going to use it, I mean 200 or like 250. I wouldn't go above 250.
Okay, deal. That makes me feel better. I think you're gonna love it.
Hey, I mean, I do trust you. So if you think that I'm gonna like it, then yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna send a message to this person, and I'm gonna do it now before you take back your budget. Can't wait to send you to a stranger's house to pick up this $200 find that's totally gonna fit in your space. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I think it's great. I think it'd be perfect for her garage. It is a parts bin. It doesn't have any wood, but I could see her doing some really cool wood accents on it. Ah! He said he'd take 200. Okay, he said he'd take 200. So I'm going to send the info to Danie. Sending over the details. Good luck. Good job, Sam. You should be so proud of yourself. Good luck, Danie. Don't hate me. It's not wood or $100 or small, but it's gonna be great. All right, now I gotta go pick up the thing that Danie picked for me. Let's go.
Okay, so we're about to go pick up something, a stranger's house that Danie just found on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like this is how you end up on a true crime podcast, and like not as the host. Wish me luck.
Danie, you crushed it. This thing is so cool. I can't wait to get it into my shop. Okay, hope this thing doesn't fall apart on me as I'm rolling it in. Let's try to parallel park this thing. Whew. All right, sketchy part ain't over yet, Sam. We gotta get it off the skateboard now. Easy does it. Just gonna pop this thing in park. Okay. Woo! She's in here. And she is pretty much in one piece. I'm afraid if I lean on it, it's gonna break. It's real sturdy, Here is the piece that Danie picked out for me. It is actually really awesome, and I already have the perfect idea for it. Let's get a little bit of a close-up with this guy. My idea is that I really actually want to keep this as a mail sorter because I really want this to go in that weird nook that's in our upstairs loft. I'm honestly thinking like cutting it like right here here. And that way I still have 2 big cubbies there. I got all of the storage here. We can put a new top on it, make it super sturdy. And then I can also put another cool looking top on top of that and basically just make it almost like a side table that I can still sort things in the office. So I'm gonna get started on trying to first salvage some of this trim work, and then I'm gonna cut this puppy down to size. So I'm real excited about this. Let's do it. I think it's gonna look so cool. It's so beat up. It needs some love. I feel like we need a lot of coffee for this. All right, so let's remove this trim because I wanna save this. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. It's like 3 layers of plywood. That's way more than I thought. Let's cut this thing down. I hope I don't regret it because I can't really easily put it back together, but I think it needs to be cut. Let me see if I can actually show you guys why I want to cut this thing so badly. Okay, so check this out. This is why I'm okay with cutting this thing in half. A lot of these have like solid chunks taken out of them. So that's why I'm kind of cool with cutting this thing in half, because most of these I'm not really sure I can fully salvage anyway. So because a lot of these are broken, I'm just gonna cut this thing in half and go from there. So I'm also trying to decide if I want to close up the back, although I kind of like that you can see through it, but it may make it a little more sturdy. One thing at a time, Sam. Let's just cut this thing. Come on. Let's do it. The more I think about it, the more I want to do it. Okay, now at least I can get the saw in there. Let's cut this thing up. There's like a groove here. It's like a dado for where the shelf was. So I'm actually gonna use my jigsaw and follow the bottom of the groove and try to make it as straight as I can. This can either be great or it's gonna be a disaster and it's gonna fall on me. So what I probably should do is the middle ones first, to be quite honest. Be smart about it. Let's do that. Well, that worked. Now that this thing is cut in half, let's start reinforcing it using DAP's Weldwood Original Wood Glue and some nails to start. I love this stuff. I literally put it on everything. Because this is the end of like this whole section, I think I'm just gonna glue in these grooves and then nail them in just to hold everything tight. Let's do it. I'm gonna put the glue. I got it. Don't worry, guys. I got it. All right, friends, I have an idea. I have a bunch of 2x4s left over from a build that I just did, and I think I'm gonna use these to kind of like square up and dirty up the top of this unit, and then I'm going to cover the sides of it with leftover 1/4-inch plywood and then put like a top on top of that, if that makes sense. In my brain, it makes sense. That way, I just don't have to buy extra material for this build, and I know it's gonna be sturdy because 2x4s are sturdy. So let's measure the top of this cabinet. We'll cut these, install these, and then I will cut the 1/4-inch plywood that I have on my table saw, put those on the sides of the unit. That was a great little team meeting, thanks. I really needed that brainstorming session to like get my head in the game, you know? What are we working with, Sam? Let's see, what are we working with? We got 48. God, why are these things always such weird measurements? Safety glasses, do the safety glasses. So nice to have organization. I know where things are now. What a concept. So much better than it was. Still a little wobbly, but it's definitely better. I may have to add it back. I really don't want to put it back on this. I'm gonna keep adding screws and hope that eventually it's gonna work. So much better. Like, could this be sat on as a bench? Totally could be a bench, which I love. Wouldn't that be so cute as like a little reading bench? I like it. Okay, let's get the sides on. Getting late, sun's going down. So the last thing I really want to do before I go in for the night is get the trim on. That way I can put wood putty in all of the places that need wood putty, and then I can let it dry overnight so that we can paint tomorrow. So let's do it. Let's do it and do it and do it, do it, do it and do it. Okay, now that it's all attached, let's fill these holes with some plastic wood X. Love this stuff. It goes on pink and it dries neutral, so I know that it's ready for painting and sanding. Fill the holes, gonna let them dry, come back tomorrow, prime, paint. See you later, friends. Bye. All right, friends, welcome back to day 2 of Sam and Danie sent each other to strangers' houses to pick up cool things to make even cooler series, build, collaboration. It's gonna need a little more work. We're gonna think about that one. Anyway, this project is looking awesome. The wood filler that was pink yesterday is no longer pink, so that means it's time for sanding and then priming and then painting. So far in this build, I'm super proud of myself because 100% of the materials that I used to make this happen have been from pieces of lumber I've had left over in my workshop, and I want to continue that theme of being a little thrifty. So I'm going to be using primer I already have. I'm going to be using leftover paint for this guy, and in between coats of paint though, I am going to go to Home Depot and get some custom accents that I think are going to look pretty cool. Hoping that we can get this done. If not today, definitely tomorrow. That being said, there's a lot of work though, so let's get started, friends. We're caffeinated, we're feeling good, we're feeling excited about this project. Let's do it. So in the spirit of using things that I already have in my house, I got a color custom mix for a project, and I still have like half a gallon left, and I think that's more than enough for this project. We're gonna paint this with that custom color, and I'm so excited about it. Let's do this. Okay. I feel like no one's gonna be surprised by this color choice. I mean, if you had Sam is gonna paint this piece of furniture like a charcoal black on your bingo card, you are the winner. You are the winner. Really do have more paint all over me than the entire unit. First coat's done. I have a feeling this is gonna need 3 coats of paint, but whatever. So I'm gonna let this dry, well, at least the first coat dry, and then I'm gonna run to Home Depot in the meantime and go pick up some of the little accents that I wanna put all over. Come back, second coat, while second coat dries, we'll start doing the cutting the top and assembling the top, because you know this girl loves to multitask. Woo, let me put my shoes back on. I don't wanna ruin my new kicks, you know? Oh man, you're getting a little sneak peek of the garage shop. Anyway, I just cut the top for the shelf. I'm going to pocket hole these together, and then I'm actually only going to right now just stain the underside because I have a really fun idea for how I'm going to attach this to the shelf that's going to require me to like stain after it's installed, whatever. So I'm going to attach these together and sand and stain the underside, and then we will let that dry, and while that dries we'll go install some other things, and then actually the top is pretty much one of the last things I want to install anyway, so all right, let's do it. Woo! Let's stain, let's sand, then we'll stain, then we're gonna move on to the inside. Okay, remember when I said that I had an idea for how to kind of like customize this thing? So I found these cool like metal corner braces at Home Depot, and I thought it might be cool to add some like industrial metal accents since I'm doing silver casters and some stuff on the top anyway. So let's see how it goes. It's like one of those things where I can't see it quite yet. Whatever, it's just a hole. I could always fill it if I don't like it. I'm gonna put the other side in and get a feel for it. And then, they were $12 each. So worst case, I'll install 2 and then I'll cut them down and I'll dry fit the top and see what it looks like. How about that? Okay, I'm so visual. Let's install the other one. Let's slice these down and see what it looks like. All right, next up in this visual journey is to get the casters on because I want to see kind of what all of these accents look like together. So let's do that. Side note, I'm definitely gonna add, if I keep the metal accents on these sides as well, but I have to go to Home Depot and buy the right size. Let's get some wheels on this puppy. I want to see what this looks like with a tentative top on. Even though this isn't really ready to roll yet, I still have to obviously stain top side and add some finish, but I'm just curious. Okay, moment of truth, gonna step back and look at it. Dang, Gina! I don't know who Gina is, but that looks good. Okay, that actually looks way better than I thought. I think adding those accents on the corners just like gives it a little bit of extra character. So okay, so I'm going to, I guess, attach these. I'll stain this in the morning, and then I have to go to Home Depot in the morning and pick up the right size, because of course I picked up 4 and 2 of the right ones. So all right, so I guess I'm just gonna end the night by just making this a permanent fixture by drilling in some more of the lag screws, and I'll head to Depot in the morning to pick up the 2 I actually need, and we'll attach this, stain it. We got ourselves a thrift flip. Oh, I'm so excited now to actually renovate our office space. All right, friends, see you tomorrow for the last day of this Danie and Sam buy each other things from strangers on Facebook and then flip them to make them useful things for their house challenge. Yeah. Okay, friends, I'm back. I got what I needed from Home Depot. I just needed 2 more of the smaller size, and I'm gonna get these on real quick. And then once these are on, we're gonna attach the top and stain it. Now, okay, it is literally 10:30, and Danie and I are doing our reveal at 1 o'clock. So in true Sam fashion, I'm cutting it real close. This is like some stuff that you see on HGTV, but like for real life, I'm cutting it really close right now. So I'm gonna get started. We're gonna have this thing done before 1 o'clock, or maybe at 1 o'clock exactly when I have to meet with Danie. I don't know. Let's do it. Come on. All right, friends, we are gonna attach this top a little differently than usual, because why not? I was thinking it might be cool to add a couple of accents to the top of this piece that match the silver metal accents on the rest of this piece. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drill holes into the top using my Craig jig bit. Let me show this to you up close and personal. Let's get up close and personal. So I'm gonna pre-drill some holes using this bit, and then I'm gonna fill the holes in with a little bit of DAP's weldwood instant adhesive and an aluminum rod, which is gonna basically act as just like a plug for hiding the screw. These are great because you can literally just cut these on a wood cutting blade. And then once everything is attached and sanded and looking good, I'm going to like add a little bit of distressing to this. I just think it looks a little too clean for this piece. We're gonna make it look a little beat up and rustic. And then we're gonna sand, stain, finish. And then I'm definitely gonna be done with this thing by 1 o'clock. I'm so excited. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. Yes! Looks so cool. Let's get the rest on. Sand and stain, baby. Woo! We're getting there. Danie, I promise it's gonna be done by 1 o'clock. I promise. I won't let you down. I'll just talk to you here. By using the belt sander to go like horizontally across the boards, I was able to make these cool marks that kind of look like saw blade marks. So like when lumber goes through a saw to be cut initially and it's not flattened, it has those cool saw marks. So I was able to add those, beat it up with my hammer a little bit. I added some little wire brush marks with my drill. I want this thing to look a little rustic, but not like someone beat the living crap out of it, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to give it a nice coat of stain now, and then a finish. Then it's time for the reveal. It is literally noon, so I have 1 hour. Let's finish this. Danie, I'm gonna do it, I told you. Okay, friends, it's time to call Danie. Is this dry enough to sit on? All right, let's call Danie. Hi.
Hi! How was your project?
It was good. Honestly, this thing does not look like what it looked like when I bought it.
I'm so excited to see it.
Okay, so who's first? You wanna go first?
Hey, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first, go first.
For some reason, I feel nervous to show you what I did. I did want storage, and that's all I basically said to you. Give me storage, and you did that. So, are you ready?
Show me, show me, show me! Like going closer to the phone like I can see it.
Walk with me. Okay, close your eyes. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shut the, oh my God. So good. Wait, I'm obsessed with that and I want it in my house. Are you sure you want to keep it?
Definitely. Honestly, this was such a fun challenge because I never in a million years would have bought this for myself. So I'm so glad we did this.
Yay!
Honestly, thank you so much. I know I told you to get something wood, small and useful, but although it was not small and wood, this was brilliant.
I'm so excited, you crushed it.
Okay, let's go in and we'll do yours. The reason why I got this piece for you was because you wanted organization for either your office and or your garage. It's funny that we both got each other very apothecary-esque style things, but I just saw it and loved it. I was like, okay, I want this, so I think Sam will want this and she'll do something magical. So I have no idea. I'm like, okay, just show me because I'm so excited.
After I got past the pulling up to like a sketchy auto body shop to pick this thing up, I got it to my place in one piece, somehow, some way, and this is what it looks like. Ready? Ta-da!
Wait, no, that's not what I bought you.
No, that's it. Actually, you want to see something fun? I can prove it because the other half is over here.
Okay, so you cut it in half. I was so confused. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was way big. Yo.
Okay, so I cut it in half, and because it was so unstable, I ended up adding supports to the top and then also these like really cool steel like corner bracket.
Gives it like a total industrial vibe.
Yeah, and then I matched them to here. And wait, are you ready to be so proud of me? Look at how rustic I made the top look. And then look, I did these little aluminum silver dowel plugs to match all of the details.
Like, I think that would actually match my piece perfectly, so I think you should really just donate it to Danie. How much are you selling that for?
$1 million.
Well, I do say that looks like a slap the table good project.
Slap the table, good project.
Congratulations, Red.
You too. I think we crushed it.
I actually think we should do this a lot.
We should definitely do this more often. Or like you should come here and then we can go Facebook marketplacing together.
Yes, I would love that. Yay, we did it!
Hey, this was such a good, I needed like a nice, fun couple day, cool thrift flip. So like, thank you for this because this just put me in like a very good mental headspace. I'm so excited.
Thoroughly enjoying my entire time through it. So it was like a really feel-good project.
Thank you so much for finding me a sketchy Facebook marketplace find that's not so sketchy anymore. Yay!
One less sketchy Facebook marketplace item in the world.
Changing the world one sketchy Facebook marketplace find at a time, baby. Woo! Friends, friends, how good does this project look? It does not look like the same project, right? It's wild. It's so wild what you know. Cutting something in half, adding a coat of paint to, adding some new reinforcement and some wheels and slapping on a new top can do, right? I'm so excited about the way that this turned out, and I'm even more excited to get it into my office space because it really is gonna be a game changer. I have lots of little papers and notebooks and all of these things just hanging around with no place to go. So the house with storage is gonna be pretty clutch. So shout out to Danie for picking out a really cool piece for me to flip. If you haven't already, go check out Danie's flip. It is amazing. She is amazing. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I'm absolutely obsessed with this girl. I think Danie and I should do more of these, to be quite honest. Anyway, so like I mentioned, this piece will be going into my home office, which is not done yet. In fact, I'll be quite honest, I'm not quite sure when I'm starting that project because I have like 10 other projects to do first. But the good news is there's gonna be a ton of content coming at you on the channel very soon. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. If you are subscribed, you know that I love you. And with that, I do have to get moving because I do have another project that I'm actually starting right now that this project's finished. So I'm gonna go do that. Please stay tuned for some new projects very soon. In the meantime though, friends, happy DIY. Oh, I could sit on this floor forever, mostly just because everything hurts whenever I have to get up off the floor. Whew.